My name is Helen Yerako. I have three testimonies. I'm going to be brief. Papa, thank you for this opportunity. So I follow Papa in every social media angle. So early September, Papa was...
She follows Papa on Liberty Prayer Network, online prayer meeting.
So Papa called me out saying that's the faithful day. He said you have having challenges in your business because I'm into seafood and food stuff that is shipping out. So when Papa called, I was having issues with my business. He said you are going to anoint your feet for 7 days. Then it will be over. And I did exactly what he said. After that, the customers that have not called me for long, they started calling me. Even my friend from UK that have not chat me up called me and said, my sister, I sent you a token for ice cream. When I checked the alert, this one is not for ice cream, that's what for it. It all started after my marriage. I got married 2017. It was terrible. After the marriage, it was tough. But I had first baby. I lost the first baby during childbirth. Then immediately after the death of the child, I took in again and I gave birth to a baby girl. After then, it was my husband changed totally, like my enemy. He felt regret of getting married. He was even telling me to my face. But luckily, I was still pushing forward. Then immediately after then, I took in again. When I took in, it was twin babies. So during the pregnancy, my husband would tell me, what's the sex of the babies? What's the sex of the babies? I said, why do you want to know the sex of the babies? He was so desperate, but I refused telling him. When I gave birth, the day I put to bed, I went to the hospital with my sister-in-law. I was in the theater because it was a cesarean section. I was in theater when I overheard my husband asking my sister-in-law, wait, what are the sex of the baby? My sister-in-law said, girls. He said, girls again. First one, girl. This one said, girls again. It was terrible. I felt bad. She started quarreling with him. So after that day, the next day, a friend of my husband called with his phone, and he came to give me the phone at the ward. While I was answering the call, a message popped up on my husband's phone. When I checked the message, it was a message from a female friend. She was telling me, hey, don't worry, I will give birth to the boy where they find him. We'll go pursue and come up for house. My mom was there, so I couldn't say I don't want to react because I at least talk about my marriage issue with my family members. So I just kept quiet. Immediately after some time, when he came here, I confronted him. I said, see, they discussed my matter with your concubines. He said, I beg, forget. That was how he left. I kept quiet. 3 months after the birth of my twins, I was in my house when a strange number called me. She said, hello, madam, when I don't born the boy, you go come up for that house. So, mama of guests. The next thing, I was so comfortable. I was like, I replied, I said, madam, if you are serving the God I'm serving, give birth to that boy. And I come and drive me out of the house. Then I ended the call. When my husband came back in the evening, I told him, oh, guys, look at the number that called me. He said, you don't start to. Monitoring spirits, you don't start to. That was it. See, before I knew, my husband started packing his clothes. My husband's car became his wardrobe. He was not staying in the house again. It was so frustrating to the extent that I was so depressed. Pastor Christopher here can testify with it. I was disturbing him always because he's a family friend. So my friend of mine came to the house, Sarah Botu. She said, my sister, marriage different from single life. Follow me to my church. I was like, I beg, I don't do church things. She said, come, my church, they try you. I said, okay, no problem. I will try. That was how I followed her to church. When I came there, the very first day I came, I was sitting somewhere there. I was praying and crying bitterly. Suddenly, Papa walked up to me and he said, my dear, come out. When I came out, he told me exactly my problem about my marriage. And he prophesied. He said, your tears is over. No more cries again. And I stood. And then next he told me, there's a woman manipulating your husband. She did the medicine somewhere in Agbaro, Tiri Junction. Then he said, after now, come and see me in my office. That was how I went to see Papa after close of service at the office. When I got there, it handed me over to this prayer group. And they prayed for me. They did deliverance for me for 3 days. After then, sometime my husband started coming to the house. Before, later, July, someone called me. Hey, madam, congratulations, no. That lady don't born, no. Now, gay born, no. I was like, wow. I said, God, you are indeed the God. The next thing, before you know, my husband that does not stay in the house started coming to the house. Things started turning around. Everything started turning around. So I came back to this altar. I said, God, I came with a seed, a token. I said, God, this thing that you have done for me, I came to appreciate you. And you are going to do another thing for me. This is what you are going to do. Because of my medical case, I want to get pregnant. I want to give birth to that special child, that boy that have insulted me with. And you are going to do it for me the 2023 October or November. I want to get pregnant. I'm going to give birth to that male child that have insulted me with. Behold, October 2023. October, I missed my period and I took in. While I was going to the hospital, doing the hospital hour, they would say, Madam, I want to check do you want to know the sex of the? I said, no worry, now boy, I know. Not tell me. And during the pregnancy, it was so tough that people were just calling Mama boy, Mama boy. They were giving me gifts without even knowing the sex of the baby. The day of my delivery, because I said, while I was dropping the vow, I told God, I said, when I give birth to that male child, I will come back before we get to my house. The first place I will go to is the house of God. And I will come back and drop this child on the altar with a seed. And exactly the day I gave birth, when they were doing this here, they were like, Madam, congratulations. I said, I was talking to the doctor. I said, Madam, congratulations. They said, it's a boy, finally. As I told my husband, it's a boy. He started rolling on the floor. He was like, hey, finally, that was her. So after the event, when I got to the ward, the same number called me again. No worry, it never ends there. For your mind, you don't born boy. I just laughed. I laughed and I smiled. So when I called Papa, I said, Papa, I made a vow and I told God that I will come back and drop the child on the altar before going to the house. Papa was not around. It was out of the country. So I called Pastor Christopher. I said, Pastor, please, this is what I did, and the result has come. I want to come back to church and do Thanksgiving and drop the baby. And that day, it was something Tuesday or Thursday, I guess so. So Pastor Christopher said, no worry, I will be in church. I will make myself available. That was how I drove from Yakpa Road with my operation body. I came back and I dropped the child on the altar. And I thank God for what he has done for me. That was how I gave birth to this special baby boy. This is my son. Papa, thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for all you do for me and my heart.
Come on, celebrate the King of Kings for the wonderful testimony.
Then thirdly, the third one. For some time when that lady, I never knew that my husband was still seeing that lady. So early part of October, they were still having it. He came to the house and he told me, I got married that woman, no. Forget you don't bomb boy you. I just came. I said, you don't start. When I came to church, I meet Papa and I told him about it. He just prayed for me. After prayer, the same man that does not even talk to me came back begging. Will not just beg, we take token to support my business.
When the Lord turned the captivity of Zion, we were like there in that dream. God will turn everything around. Your testimony will bring transformation to others.